Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a bleach and tone, aka a lightener retouch with a gloss. Here's my client Ashton. She comes in every 4 to 6 weeks for a retouch. This is the perfect amount of growth for this service. We can get into those details later, but look at her before. She does not use purple shampoo. It's still a perfect level 10. So what I'm starting off by doing is sectioning her hair into 4 quadrants. This will make an easier application process. So I just do from behind the ear forward, and then I do 2 quadrants in the back. Here's what the sectioning should look like for this. Let's get into mixing our product. I'm using the Schwarzkopf Blonde Me Lightener. I do 1 scoop at a time with a 1 to 1.5 ratio of lightener, and for her we use 20. Might seem a little high, but I have been doing her hair for about 3 years now, and with the 7 volume it just takes so long to process. Like on her it takes about an hour and 20 minutes to sit, so we just do the 20. It's comfortable on her scalp. It works out for both of us. So what I'm doing is taking one of the quadrants in the front and subsectioning that, so it's easier to work with. I'm taking a little bit of lightener on my brush and applying it just directly to the roots, no dragging it down because it will expand when it has the heat on the scalp. First I outline the quadrant, and I will tell you I am leaving out those little baby hairs in the front. I do that about every 2 appointments. Just gives her hair a break, and we're not doing those little baby hairs. So when we are shampooing, you'll see a couple of little dark spots, but once it's dry, it's not noticeable. That's just something I do to maintain the health of her hair and allow her hair to grow. So anyway, we're just taking the lightener and applying it directly on the roots. Now, a lot of stylists will use cotton, and that's great, but Ashton having a 5 to a 6 level hair, we don't need that extra heat that her scalp is going to produce. If we end up using cotton, it will overprocess it and make it process too quickly, so just use your best judgment. I do use cotton on certain guests, 5 and below, with levels 5 and below, excuse me, just because it helps process. She has a lot of natural heat on her scalp anyway, so it's going to process perfectly to a level 10. So basically what you're going to be doing is just like a retouch with regular color, applying it to the roots only and letting it process. As you can tell, we have no banding because of our schedule. She comes in every 4 to 6 weeks. We apply it on the roots and we gloss and we treat her hair. So I'm going to let you watch this, and like I said, I'm just taking small paper thin sections and applying the lightener directly on the root. Do not drag it down or anything like that. The natural expansion of the lightener mixed with the heat will do that for you. Okay, so we're finishing up this first quadrant and the front of the hair. Repeat the same process on the other side. It's literally the same process for the back as well. You're going to just outline the quadrant, keeping it very clean and making sure you're not overlapping, and just creating a subsection within that quadrant to make it easier on you. Keep your work very clean and very intentional, and you'll have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bleach out.
I'm a big dog trying to eat the kitty cat. I'ma slide in the way it fit. I can tell we match. All up on my racks, hella cheese. I don't put racks. Big crib in Hollywood. I don't even that. Come relax, let it attack. But you wanna act. Take a look with the pop, wipe the pain away. You see, and it's tighter than a virgin, like McDonald's say. I love when you give it, and I love when you don't. Hit me with the grease, sometimes you won't. You told me don't with no is, you know. You got it, yeah, you got it, baby. Bust it on the floor.
I keep it juicy, I eat that lunch. She keep that booty booty. She keep that plump. That that's beauty. Yeah. If you could see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back. Back till you see it. Back, yeah. Back till you see it from the back. Back till you see it from the back. If you could see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back. He need that up beneath the thighs. He eat that up and in the night. He see that in the dark and in the right. He keep it running like a pump. He need her up beneath the thighs. He eat that up and in the night. He see that in the dark and in the right. He keep it running. I eat that lunch. She keep that booty. She keep that plump. That that's beauty. Yeah. If you could see it from the front, wait till you see it.
Okay, so we're just finishing up this section right here, and what you're going to do is repeat that process on the other quadrant as well. So for the back of hair, I'm going to place a cap right over that section to help it process a little more evenly, because the front has been sitting for a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and get into our gloss. I used the L'Oreal Dia Light, and today we're going to be using the 10.21 and the 8.1. I love using these two because the 8 gives it that little bit of silver that she's wanting, but the 10.21 will keep it ashy and light without it going too dark. I don't like to use a level 9 on a level 10 lift. It just really darkens it, and I feel like the level 8 is kind of like an additive to it. It doesn't really make it darker, but it enhances that ashy tone. So this is what you should be looking for when you go over and see if the lightener's done. It should be almost kind of clear and white. This is how a fully processed bleach out looks. Look at that, beautiful. I'm only dragging it down that far because we're literally about to rinse it. Perfect, so now we're just rinsing this out, and as you can see, this is what a beautiful 10 looks like. It is warmer. You can tell from the mids where it has been toned ashier to this, but this is a level 10. And as I've mentioned before, you can see the little brown pieces in the front. That's just that baby fine hair that I just wasn't willing to lighten today. But look at that clean level 10 lift. That is what you're looking for if you're looking for this color. I'm going in with a Leaf and Flower CBD shampoo. I am sponsored by Leaf and Flower, and I love their products. Especially when you lighten a hair to no pigment, you need to put a lot of protein back into it, especially during the service. I wouldn't recommend it after the service a lot, but definitely during the service. So I like to pre-treat the hair. So I'm just shampooing with the Repair shampoo. Then I'm going to go in and do the Leaf and Flower Molecular Mender to brush that through. And what it does is when your hair is this light, it has a lot of porosity. So pre-treating it with a conditioning treatment will allow the toner to grab evenly and not to overtone. So what I'm doing now is going in with our gloss, and I'm just doing another retouch. This will be the same thing like when you apply the lightener. You're going to start on the roots. So the roots are essentially a level 11. So I like to go ahead and put the gloss on the roots first. It will darken half a shade, making it blend in with the rest of the hair. It has just gotten so light that we need to blend it, but it's a beautiful lift as you can tell. So just go in and apply it to the roots, and then you want to drag it down to the mids and ends after you apply it to the roots only. Don't be afraid to ask your guests to sit up so you can really get in there. You do not want to miss a spot. So after the roots have sat for a minute, I am using the Fremar, I don't know what kind of brush this is, but it's like a glossing brush. So anyway, I'll start dragging it to the mids. The ends are the most porous of the hair, so you kind of want to wait till last to do that. But here I am just applying that gloss through, and as you can tell, the roots are already getting very ashy. And if you're a newer stylist, you do not want to trust what you see in the bowl. You only want to trust it when it is blow dried. So getting used to looking how the tone is looking at the bowl will help you make sure that you're letting your glosses process fully. So as you can tell, look at that beautiful ashy blonde that's coming through. So I'm going to tell y'all what I do. If I see the ends aren't as grabbing or toning as I like them, I will go in with a purple shampoo right over the gloss to give it that little boost. It's like another additive, and it's really not going to darken the hair at all. But I just wanted to put that clip in there just to show you how it's processing. And yeah, so I'll just go in with a purple shampoo right over that gloss, and just for a minute or two, and it really just helps amplify that tone.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different. You must be made for me. Patience is everything. In and out, in and out, in and out. Arguing, trifling, difficult. Baby, more. I don't know why you love me.
I just wanted to mention for newer stylists or people who are working towards becoming a color correction stylist, please trust your gloss. Right now this is looking kind of gray, looking kind of dingy, looking dark, but I promise you when it's blow dried, it is the perfect level 10 ash blonde. So this is just the series of Believe Yourself and let that gloss sit. Okay, so after glossing, we went back in with a great repair and protein treatment, which is the leaf and flower molecular mender treatment. And so now let's just hop on into blow drying. Ashton does have very wavy curly hair, so we're using the leaf and flower frizz remedy along with the IGK Spinrilla blowout spray. So here I am just blowing her hair out, and then we're going to go in for a soft, subtle wave. We're just going to create more of a blowout look, so I'm not going to leave a lot of her ends out. We're creating that more just blowout, textured, fun look versus beach waves. So, hope you enjoyed this styling video, and I'll meet y'all at the end.
I'm trusting you, babe. I want this. I want it to work out so bad. But I feel it in my chest and I want it. I want it, yeah. Never thought I'd love you. Choo.
Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing pussy slides in both ears.
Okay, as you can tell, we're just wrapping up the styling video. No cut for today. We're going to wait until the next time we do her hair. But as you can tell, she is a clean level 10, no banding, no damage. It is amazing. So I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it helps you in your future bleach outs to create a beautiful level 10 or whatever level you're creating. Just be very intentional and diligent and you will get these results. Look at that, no banding, perfect level 10. The gloss isn't overtoned or violet or purple. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will be making more for you soon. And I hope you'll have a great day, and if you will please like, comment, and subscribe. It's much appreciated for my channel, and thank you again. I hope you'll have a great, amazing day.